The Slovo Park Development Committee shares MMC's Mlungisi Mabaso's sentiments that South Africans should be prioritized when it comes to the development of informal settlements, but do warn that he should tread carefully when it comes to how to approach that. And for more, I am joined by the chairperson, Lerato Maroli. Thank you so much, Lerato, for talking to us. Now, MMC Mabaso saying those sentiments that in some informal settlements you'll find it being dominated by foreigners, and that he would not be servicing informal settlements dominated by foreigners. Do you share those sentiments, or representing these community here? What is your thoughts?
I think ours is that as people residing in informal settlements, we're not policymakers. The only thing as citizens of this country, we want to have the services that we deserve, constitutionally so. And we would not be pushed to a point where we are now brought to a blanket approach in regard to the developments. We're not going to talk to unproven scientific issues, because categorically informal settlements are different and they must then be treated differently so in regard to how they've been categorized and what need to be happening in informal settlements individually in regard to the plans. So that is a vast statement, of course, but we would not specifically believe that it's been spoken to Slovo Park, because we believe that we are at an advanced stage in regard to our own development, and we are not Home Affairs. Home Affairs must do its work. Policies of government must give the guidelines in regard to what needs to happen and everything. But in the main, this informality and foreigner issue is not an informal settlement matter. It's a national matter. People are already enjoying these things in town, in Sandton, in every other place. So you can't deprive people that in informal settlements, water and sanitation, or else already those foreigners talked to are enjoying them in informal places.
And one needs to have access to opportunities of work that, is more than crossing the bridge that we're currently on.
Yes, sometimes we feel that people that are outside the informal settlements take the whole situation for granted. They don't understand why people decide to be where they are. They are forced by situation to be where they are, and that on its own says most informal settlement will be nearer to opportunities that would make a livelihood. And if you don't upgrade them where they are, meaning that you are disrupting the whole program, and hence the policy says upgrade them where they are so that the opportunity that they are enjoying already can then be sustained. For instance, people are working as house helpers in the opposite townships, mostly are working at the industrial site opposite us, and these are opportunities for that. So if you move them 20, 30 kilometers away from here, then you are then impoverishing them more.
Thank you so much for talking to us. I suppose a lot of work still lying ahead for those policymakers. Of course, Lerato Maroli is the chairperson of the Slovo Park Development Committee. For Newzroom Afrika on channel 405, I'm Ntokozo Khumalo in Slovo Park, Johannesburg.